Good morning, Ian Crouch with your 8:30 Hunter News Update. Hunter residents have been impacted by another banking outage overnight, this time from Westpac. The bank says customers were not able to access online banking from about 9 p.m. due to a hiccup with a scheduled technology upgrade. All services have since been restored. The controversial demolition of the Myuna Bay Sport and Recreation Centre has been put on hold for the time being. Council has voted last night to defer a state government application until a full site inspection could be held. They've been reluctant to give the final approval because plans for the centre's replacement at Morisset have not yet been made. Council will need to make the decision by December 20, otherwise it will go to the Regional Planning Panel for determination. Police, Crime Stoppers and the E-Safety Commissioner are joining forces to help families in the Hunter protect their children from online grooming during the school holidays. Local young people are expected to spend more time online over Christmas, and there's fears opportunistic predators could contact children via games and social media sites. Helen Schneider from the Australian Centre to Counter Child Exploitation says it's up to parents and guardians to start a conversation about online safety.
The AFP Think You Know program has a raft of resources available to you to not only help prompt those conversations that we're urging you to have under this initiative, but to also help you educate yourself about what are the online risks and to find tools available if you need to respond.
Government officials will be on hand this week to answer questions about the planned transmission line project in the region. The 115-kilometre line will stretch from Muswellbrook to Lake Macquarie, connecting the state's electricity grid. As many as 80 landholders are expected to be impacted by the project. An information session is being held this afternoon at the Cooranbong Community Hall, another at the Singleton Youth Venue tomorrow, and a third at the Millfield Community Hall on Thursday. All sessions run from 3 p.m. until 7 p.m. Hunter residents are being urged to avoid getting into dangerous situations while travelling to and from Christmas celebrations this year. Slater and Gordon lawyers have released a list of unsafe decisions for travellers to avoid, including getting into cars with faulty seatbelts. Road Injury Senior Associate Sarah El-Saidi says not wearing a seatbelt could reduce a person's chance of compensation after a crash.
The risk of getting injured severely without a seatbelt increases substantially. It also reduces a person's legal rights if they were to claim compensation.
We're getting an early heads up about heatwave conditions developing in the Hunter later this week. The mercury is tipped to keep rising each day until Saturday, when Newcastle can expect a top of 38, while Singleton is looking at consecutive 40-degree days on Friday and Saturday, reaching a top of 43 degrees. A southerly change on Sunday could bring a shower or two and cooler temperatures ranging from the mid-20s to early 30s.
2NURFM Sport.
Newcastle Jets coach Rob Sten has questioned the refereeing decision regarding Melbourne City's keeper Jamie Young's foul on Archie Goodwin last Sunday. Stanton says that the foul should have resulted in a send-off.
You can say whether he's last man or they've got the players covered, but no one at that stage is covering the goal. They're not there because I believe it's red. But in saying that, I'll have to accept the decision.
Newcastle runner Rose Davies has finished third in the Zapotec 10's 10,000 metres Women's Championship on Saturday. This result follows 6 weeks of training after a cyst was found on her hamstring following the World Championships in August. Newcastle cricketer Michael Hogan is set to take a player-coach role for the Hunter Thoroughbreds for the upcoming T20 Summer Bash following his professional retirement in October. And Newcastle golfer Ellis Skaysbrook has made an impressive debut in last weekend's Australian Open, finishing tied for 21st. That's sport. I'm Jessie Dennett.
And the winning numbers in Monday Lotto are 1, 8, 12, 13, 29 and 34, and the supplementaries are 22 and 24. And now you're up to date with the latest 2NURFM Hunter News.